So I heard you're getting older and you look slow in rec play this morning. It's okay, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Everyone gets old. I'm getting white hair. That's why I wear a hat. How do we fix this? How do we look quicker? 3 ways to improve right now. Pickleball lovers, don't forget to have a good day. The first shot that's effective when your reflexes are slowing down against bangers is the 4th shot, drop shot, when they drive it. So we're bringing them to the kitchen, right? Because we want to get in that dinking battle. That way when we bring them to the kitchen, we can execute our strategy in point 2. But let me illustrate this right now. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Mark hits it, top right-hand corner. How beautiful is that, right? Put some backspin. Tough shot to hit. You need practice. Try it in rec play. Don't be too cute at first, right? It doesn't have to be perfect like that all the time. The key is to make your opponents rush to the kitchen because they might hit it out, and we need discipline to execute this strategy. This is an example of doing the 4th shot drop. AJ does it, green shorts, and gets me to pop up on someone's 3rd shot drop or 3rd shot drive. It works either way, right? And we need to let our balls go when we're doing this strategy. It works. I don't believe rec players hit the 4th shot, drop shot enough. See how that caused an error? It really does. It makes people run. Think about it this way. If you're running and swinging, probably it's going to go out. And if you're running and resetting, it pops up. When we're hitting that 4th shot, drop shot, it's important not to be too cute. It doesn't have to be perfect. Angle out wide does work, but it might leave a little less room for error. What I'm saying is that 4th shot, drop shot gets them to move forward, and as they hit the ball moving forward, they either pop it up, hit it in the kitchen, or hit it out, so we need discipline. Strategy 2, laying back more, hitting more offensive dinks, hitting dinks with spin, hitting dinks that bounce past the kitchen line, so we get the pop-up or get a dead dink, because the key is to gain advantage of the point. We don't have to speed it up at 100% because our reflexes aren't there. We speed it up at 60% to get the put away on the next ball. And if we don't get that, what are we going to do? We're going to hit it at our opponent's feet so we can get the put away on the next ball. And if that doesn't work, what are we going to do? I think you get the point. I know. An extremely effective speed up for people that are quicker than you, and you get a dead dink and you want to speed it up. I want to explain this so you don't get confused. So your opponent is on the forehand middle side, right? So on the sideline, it's that backhand. We're directly in front of them, right? We speed it up slow and high at that backhand because it's tough for them to generate pace, and they might be super early on it as well because they know they're faster than us. And it does work, it really does. The 3rd shot that's effective when you're at the kitchen and you don't need fast hands or fast reflexes to hit is a topspin lob. With the new carbon fiber paddles, you can generate so much pace, and as you brush up super fast, what does it do? It generates topspin on that ball so we can hit it really high, and when it hits, it accelerates towards the fence, away from the court. It's offensive. Honestly, you even see people hitting that topspin lob on that 3rd shot from the baseline with these new paddles. It's opening up a new dimension. This is Women's Senior Pro, happened in Delray a couple weeks ago. They hit some amazing lobs, and I love this first lob. Strategic, right? If you're watching at home, this is a perfect way to utilize lobs, and another lob in the same point. It's not overused. It wins the point, right? And look how well this lady disguises this lob. If you're watching at home, this is what you want. No take back, no towel. Look at that arc on that lob, right? Nice and high, and it's very tough to hit in the wind in a tournament. And this is really good defense. That skyhook, if you have a bad rotator cuff, it's great because you don't really hurt that shoulder. And this is the 2nd lob coming right here. So good. And that's very tough. It's windy. Usually you go cross court. It leaves more room for error. But she didn't because she is a boss. The key to the lob in pickleball is to have no tells, right? That is the key of pickleball, Joey. Very good. Look at the woman in the top right-hand corner. Look at that dink she just hit, because she's going to hit a lob that looks exactly the same. Coming right here. How good. It gets her out of trouble. It looks like a dink. It catches her opponent off guard. What else can I say? It's like Nirvana, baby. Look at this one more time. It's genius because she's getting pushed back, right? She can either dink middle, speed the ball up, or lob. But speeding the ball up would be a horrible decision, and lobbing worked. So do it once in a while. Everyone knows a lob's coming, but is it going in or out? And which way is the wind blowing? Because that dictates pretty much everything. There's a wind arrow, and let's see what happens. Yeah? The wind is so important, we must know where it is blowing at all times. It's like your best friend and worst enemy. This is Senior Pro Mark Napatovich hitting the third shot lob with lots of topspin, right offensive third shot lob. It causes confusion, it causes havoc. It really does. Here's another example of Mark hitting the third shot lob against opponents that may be faster than him, and he gains advantage of the point. Cliff hit a pretty good ATP though, I know. If you get in a fast hands battle and you're behind the kitchen, this works sometimes, right? Lob cross court, causes confusion, and gets you back in the point, right? So you could do that. I don't believe he's sorry. Call me crazy, I wouldn't be in that situation. And here's another example of an offensive lob from the kitchen. It works. Brian hits it, it works, causes confusion, and if you're not quicker than me, I would do that. Some other things you can do to look quicker is have a partner that understands you, meaning your positioning is perfect and you could build walls. I'm going to make some other videos on it, but you will look a lot faster when you know what to cover and you know where your partner's hitting it, right? And obviously, if our opponent is faster than us, we want to hit unattackable dinks, right? Dinks that they can't attack. Either hit it shallow in the kitchen with height, or we could put a lot of spin. And like I said, with the new paddles, we can drill and work on this. After all, spin on most shots increases the chances for your opponent to have an error. It also might increase yours. One other thing that's extremely effective, Mark Napatovich, Senior Pro, texted it to me when he heard I was doing this segment, is hold your paddle higher if your opponents are quicker, right? J.W. Johnson holds it really low to bait his opponents into attacking him. But if we hold it higher, we can react quicker, right? We don't have to move up. Also, if we're holding it higher and we're playing bangers and they hit it this high, what are we going to do? Not move our paddle higher, so we let out balls go. The #1 rule of pickleball. Pickleball lovers, are you getting older and are your reflexes slowing down? What are some techniques and strategies you use to look faster, quicker? Please leave it in comments. Save 10% on any paddle. Keeps us in business so we can keep doing this. And don't forget to have a good day. Yeah.